Hey, good morning, Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritzma here with another daily forecast video update. It is October 13th, 2025. Let's go ahead and dive right into today's daily headlines. We got three of them out there. We've got a cold front moving through today, bringing in some showers and thunderstorms primarily later in the afternoon and evening, unless you're in the UP today, and perhaps northwest lower Michigan up near Traverse City and Frankfort. Again, showers, thunderstorms, perhaps a little bit of a cool down. Not extreme like we would see usually during the mid to late fall season here. We'll have to keep an eye on for other temperature drops in the weeks to come. Very dry midweek. Speaking of this upcoming week, got dew points in the 20s out there. That could lead to some wildfire conditions, especially with wind gusts starting to pick up here in the fall. Wind gusts peaking around 20 to 30 miles per hour each day. So again, combine that with the low dew points and the drought that's ongoing in the state of Michigan, you do not want to be burning at this time. We're also watching this upcoming weekend, primarily the Saturday to Sunday time frame. That back half of the weekend, as it currently stands, is favorable for a large-scale system to move in. That would bring temperatures down a little bit. The primary hazards, though, is going to be gusty winds, perhaps 40 to 50 miles per hour. It'd be kind of like a normal fall system here. Torrential rainfall, which we need, and perhaps a little bit of severe weather, especially further south in the state. So we have a lot of kind of uncertainty mixing in right now, and depending on where the low pressure system moves in for this upcoming weekend, we could see severe weather move even further north in the state, or if the low pressure system moves further south, that would bring a lot more colder temperatures, a lot of rain, and perhaps even some lake effect on the backside as those cold temperatures swing in. Today, though, temperatures out there, very much summer-like. We actually love to see this right now, kind of holding on to our last grasp of summer here. Temperatures 72 in Lansing, Grand Rapids, 72 Kalamazoo, 73 over by Flint, 71 down here by Detroit. Move up into the northern portions of the Lower Peninsula. You got 66 in Traverse City, 67 in Charlevoix. Move up into the UP, 60 in the Sioux, 63 Marquette, and down here in Menominee, 62 degrees with some 50s mixing in for east central UP and up here in the Porkies and the Keweenaw Peninsula, which Keweenaw Peninsula today could be very, very cold with temperatures just around 50 degrees. Precipitation, this is what's going on today. Our cold front is moving through primarily from central UP over to the eastern UP, moving into lower peninsula later tonight. As that cold front moves in, tonight, this rainfall will start to fizzle out, and our rainfall totals will likely be below 1/10 of an inch. You can see right here, projected totals through 8 a.m. tomorrow morning are only around 2/100ths of an inch. So not a whole lot out there, unfortunately, for our drought conditions, which continue to just get worse. Now, this is what we mean by our active pattern ahead. If you guys haven't caught our post from yesterday on our Facebook page, the CPC has put out a 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. This is going to be for the days of the 17th to the 21st. So primarily this upcoming Saturday through around the middle days of the following week. So again, you can see on here, a lot of green. What that means is a 50 to 60% chance of above average precipitation, which could bring statewide totals of 1 to 2 inches of rain over those 6 to 10 days out. So that would be, again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday into Tuesday. So not only are we watching this upcoming weekend, but we could see rain chances continue into early next week. And over here on the right side of the screen is the GFS run from Saturday night, I believe it was. Center of the low pressure system moving right over Wisconsin and Michigan there. Again, depending on where the low pressure system moves, further north, severe weather, all that warm air advection moving in from the south. If that low pressure system moves south, then you got a lot more cold air moving in, a lot more rain chances, wind chances, and of course, lake effect chances. Future radar for today, again, lots of clouds out there. So this is the loop. This is what we're looking at for this afternoon. That's about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can see really that rain starts to fizzle out around 9 to 10 o'clock. Clouds linger overnight, but overall a very dry day today for much of the state. Only places that are going to be affected here by that heavier rainfall will be the central UP. And again, as I mentioned here, northwest lower peninsula, as you can see, that rain just sneaks in and then it just falls apart as soon as it pretty much comes on shore from Lake Michigan. And our forecast for this upcoming week, I'll step out of the way for you guys so you can see it. Temperatures this week all across the upper peninsula, top row up here. We'll go ahead and start with that. 68 today with some rain showers moving through. Then we move into Tuesday. We got some partly cloudy skies. Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. And Thursday is when it starts to see that rain move back in. Temperatures in the 50s throughout that period. And then we move into the Friday, Saturday time frame. Temperatures there rebounding into the mid 60s. We move down into lower peninsula north here in this middle row. Kind of the same story, a little bit hotter out there. 69 today. 50s moving in for Wednesday, Thursday. Then we get into the weekend. Rain chances start to increase, especially on Saturday and Sunday. And of course, down here in the lower peninsula south on the bottom row, 71 is your high today, average across southern Michigan, with 60s throughout the middle week. And then we move back into Friday and Saturday. Depending on where that warm sector moves in, we could see temperatures perhaps even exceed this number of 73 for Saturday. So again, could be very hot next weekend, especially on Saturday. And again, with that humidity and those temperatures starting to rise back up next weekend, would not be surprised if we see our chances for severe weather start to peak primarily south of 96. And again, down here on the bottom, this is your temperature difference throughout the week at the lakeshore. You can see not a whole lot of difference there. About 2-degree difference lower at the lakeshore than places inland. So with that being said, that is all for your daily forecast today. We'd like to shout out Apex Restoration Mitigation real quick. Number down here in the bottom of the screen, 810-202-3586. With that being said, I'm Chief Meteorologist Joel Fritzma, signing off for today. We hope you have a good one. Enjoy your Monday, and we'll talk to you soon with another daily forecast video update. Take care, everybody.